Hi there. Before I share my proposal with you, I have one favor to ask, and that is that you would purposefully suspend your natural inclination to prejudge anything before you've completely heard me out. Not that I think you would do that, but one thing I'm familiar with is the nature of mankind to do that very thing. So keeping your mind open to explore new possibilities, it will benefit you. Before I go on, let me introduce myself and quickly tell you my story, because how can you trust someone you don't know? And you won't know me completely from this, but it will help you get a feel for who I am and where I'm coming from. My name is Doug Bowd. I was organically grown in the wooded farmlands of north central Missouri. Growing up, most of what I ate did not come from the store. We hunted it, we gathered it, we fished it, we grew it, we raised it, and we butchered it. So I had pretty humble beginnings, and one of the things I've one of the things I've tried hard to do my whole life is to remain humble and be a humble man. I had my first child when I was 18. I joined the military when I was 20 so that I could take care of that child properly. And I disarmed bombs for the U.S. government for a few years. Still have all my fingers. Did a pretty good job at that. I separated from the military. I got a degree in electronic engineering, and from there I got into computer programming, and that's what I've been doing ever since for the past many years now. I have 8 children and 4 stepchildren, so 12 children total. Most of them are grown now. We still have one at home. He just turned 9. I have, I think, 7 grandchildren. I lose count. I'm bad about numbers. There's so many of them. And you might imagine that one of the things I love to do is spend time with them. Well, about a year and a half ago, I noticed it way before then, but about a year and a half ago, I finally discovered an opportunity and a way to get my time back so that I could basically make money while I sleep and still have time to be with my family. So that is the pursuit that I have been on and am on. I've since then discovered another way to do that as well, and I'm pursuing that. But like anything, and one of the core lessons I learned in the military, one of the core things they teach you, and you don't even know you're learning it, you just happen to learn it, and that is that everything can be done better when you do it together. They would give us tasks that were impossible to complete alone, and the only way we could all meet the criteria they gave us was to work together on it. And it's the same in the rest of life as well. So what I am doing is giving you a proposal today with this video. Now, I wrote everything down in case I forgot something. I didn't want to miss some important points, so I may be looking down at times, but I'm not just reading you a script. I just made notes for myself. So I'm making this video for you, the dedicated YouTube content creator who has invested so much of yourself, your time, your love, your effort, your money, perhaps sweat, perhaps tears too, into sharing with the world whatever your topic is that excites you and that you're zealous of and that you love. I know you're passionate about it. Now, I'm pretty confident that most of you, probably at least in the beginning, you did not embark on this journey of becoming a YouTube creator in order to get rich or just make a lot of money. But because the platform of YouTube itself, it is designed for that purpose. It's designed that content creators who are consistent in producing and are consistent in getting viewers and view time, YouTube sends you money. Now, for some that may be a little bit, for some that may be a lot. The rules change all the time on YouTube as I understand it, but I know that you have probably at some point, as a consistent content creator, tasted that little bit of possibility of financial freedom from that. And you think to yourself, if only I had enough clicks and views and view hours, I could quit the day job and I could have my time back. Well, that's true. If those things happen to fall into place, that could happen for you. The proposal that I have for you is to partner with me in one of the endeavors that I am currently on and have been on for the last year and a half. Partner with me. We'll work together, and for a very minimal investment of your time and effort, I will build you a business that will create a second stream of revenue for the same work you're already doing. So, the proposition for you. And I don't care if you're a YouTube content creator that only has 100 subscribers or you happen to have 1,000,000 subscribers. Because you do what you do. Because you do that, you are an influencer to some degree of people. There are people who admire you, they look up to you, they count you as a subject matter expert in whatever your topic of choice has been, or the subject matter of your channel. They trust you, they've grown to trust you, and believe it or not, and you know, whether you intended it to happen or not, they've gotten to know you through your videos. They know you as a person to some great degree, and they trust you, and you are therefore an influencer. Besides just being a content creator, your word has your opinion matters to them, and that is important. It's a big responsibility too, and it's not something you ever want to abuse, and nothing I would ever ask you to abuse that trust relationship they have with you. So I wanted just you to know that I acknowledge that. Okay? So here's the proposition, more detail, and here's what I ask and require of you. Here's your part in this proposition. If you can and will authentically and sincerely endorse and take 5 minutes once a week to introduce a presentation of information that I and my business partners will be presenting to your family. I'm going to call them your family because I know you care about them like that. If you can authentically announce and endorse this meeting once a week, it'll take about probably no more than 20 minutes of your time total per week to do your part. But if you will do your part and allow us, me, my business partners, the honor and the privilege of sharing this information that you have already reviewed and you're already on board with them, then I will do all the rest of the work, and I will build you a business. Now, it's not the kind of business that you're going to have to continue to maintain yourself over time. It's not something you're going to have to invest a lot of your continuous effort in if you don't want to. You can. It's always an option to grow it bigger and faster, but you don't have to. It's the kind of business, though, that is what's called residual income. Similar to what YouTube gives you, only YouTube's income is so unpredictable. Like I said, the rules change all the time. They've changed recently. A lot of the smaller content creators who maybe were making some money now, they're not, because the rules changed on them. The business I want to build for you and with you is one that will continue to pay you even if you at some point decide, I don't want to endorse this anymore. I don't want to have anything to do with this anymore. Well, guess what? The income from the effort you had already invested is going to continue to pay you. This is also the kind of income that, and I am not joking or exaggerating, you can will it to your children and to your family after you're gone, even down to 3 generations. What you would be building with me, what I would be building with you, is something you can pass on that will continue to provide for your family even after you are gone. That's huge. That is huge. And that's one of the reasons I'm doing it too. Because like I say, I have 8 kids and 4 stepkids. My oldest son, he's autistic. He can't take care of himself. So, yeah, that's important to me. So, that's it, really. That's the proposition. If you can commit 20 minutes of your time a week, if you can sincerely and authentically endorse and announce this presentation that will be conducted completely by myself, my business partners, and whatever guests we might have. We won't take any more than 30 to 45 minutes of your YouTube family's time to present this. We'll do it as concisely as possible. But it's important information that people need to know about, and you'll find that out if we go to the next step and you're actually interested in pursuing this relationship. So let me close this portion of the proposal by saying that I know that next to your physical family, your YouTube family and their well-being is a top priority to you. I know you would never knowingly allow anyone to pressure them, shame them, try to force them into some kind of a sales pitchy timeshare type deal. You would not allow that because you care about them and you care about the fact that they trust you and that relationship you have forged with them. That's important. It's vital. I know this, and I want you to know that I know it, that I'm not trying to step in and just take advantage of something you've worked so hard to build. So what matters, if we enter into a business agreement, and it's not nothing, it won't be anything in writing. It's just something I will do for you. It's kind of a handshake thing, that I trust you and you will trust me and you will see the results rather quickly, and then you will know that I meant everything I said. So what matters to you matters to me. In this partnership, you are the captain of the ship and you will have the final word on anything and everything. And if at any point in time you felt like this is not a good thing, it's not a benefit or a good thing for you or your channel or your work or your audience or your content, then I will humbly bow out and be very ever grateful for even the opportunity to help you with this and build this for you. Okay. Oh, I did want to also let you know that I know that this works already because there are already YouTube content creators out there who have partnered with other affiliates of mine, and they've been doing it for several months to a year and seeing amazing results. Everything I'm telling you that can be, they have already done. They're doing it. And it's really from them that I got my inspiration, and I thought, there's a lot of YouTube creators out there who would love the same kind of freedom that I'm pursuing, and there's no reason why we can't do this together. And ethically, it's wonderful, and you will find that out if we take this another step further, and I'll present the information to you first. So I want to thank you for please taking the time to consider this proposal, to keep your mind open till the end, to not prejudge it, and just think about it and talk about it with your loved ones and whoever else is in your life that this kind of decision might affect. Of course, I don't think in a negative way. There's no way it could affect them in a negative way, but definitely will affect them in a positive way. So really that's it. I'm going to go out on a limb here and I'm going to give you my phone number so that you can call or text me directly, and I'll give you my email address as well. My number is 210-900-7740. Call me, text me, email me if you would like at Doug Boude, that's D-O-U-G, B as in boy, O-U-D-E, at gmail.com. If you have any questions or you want, whatever you want to do, those are the ways you can contact me. And I would love to pursue this with you. Now, bear in mind too, that I'm just one person, right? And I only have so many hours in a day. And there's only 7 days in a week, and we're talking about one meeting, one presentation a week. So the number of YouTube creators that I can affiliate with is limited, just because by virtue of the fact that I'm a human being. Now, I do have, like I mentioned, business associates, business partners, who are pursuing the same thing with me in parallel. And we're helping each other out. That I could refer you to if I don't have room for any more affiliates. So, but even with them too, it's going to be limited on to a first come first served basis. So, if this is something you think sounds interesting, if you are interested in another way of monetizing the love that you already pour into your content creation, there's no harm or moral problem in doing that. YouTube already allows you to do that, and it's not going to take away from the true motive and purpose behind what you do. I know it won't, because I believe you are a sincere and authentic individual to have even done what you've done so far. That's amazing to me. I attempted to do it in the past and I just couldn't keep up with it, and I'm always in awe of those who can. So reach out, get with me, and I would be glad to take this to the next step and show you the kind of information the exact information that I am proposing we share with your personal YouTube family. Thank you very much for your time.